back to our channel. This is Science Lectures 256. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on our social media handles. That is at X at Science Lectures 256 and on WhatsApp at Science Lectures 256. So today we are still continuing with our series of the Gamopetalae. We say the Gamopetalae comprises of families that have fused petals. Gamma means fused, petalae, petals. So this subclass contains fused petals, and last time we looked at the family Asteraceae. Now we are going to look at the family Solanaceae. Solanaceae is also known as the potato family. The potato family. The potato family. So some of the potatoes are found here, but very important to note that these potatoes in this family do not have latex. So, and this is the second largest family amongst the dicots after Asteraceae. We say that Asteraceae is the largest angiosperm family. So family Solanaceae is the second largest family after Asteraceae. And we said for every family we are supposed to know the habit. So most of the members of this family are herbs. They are herbs. And these herbs are either annual, they can be perennial, or they can be biennial. Biperennial. So an annual crop is the one that grows and reproduces within 1 year. Perennial crops take more than 1 year. Then biperennial are those that take 2 to 4 years. They move in the multiples of 2 but not exceeding 4. So some of them are herbs, others can be lianas, others can be epiphytes. Epiphytes are plants that grow on others mainly for support and nutrient absorption, but they don't get the nutrients directly from the plant they are growing on. So some are lianas, some are epiphytes, others can be vines. So that is the habit of members of family Solanaceae. Then we are supposed to look at the leaves. So the leaves, these are dicots. They have reticulate leaf venation. Then the leaves are simple. They have simple leaves. Then the leaves are alternately arranged. They have alternate leaf arrangement. The leaves are alternately arranged. And their leaves are exstipulate. We say exstipulate leaves are those leaves that don't have stipules in the leaf axils. So their leaves have reticulate leaf venation, which is a typical characteristic of all dicots. They have simple leaves. The leaves are alternately arranged and they are exstipulate. Then you look at the flowers. The flowers of this family. So unlike Asteraceae that has an inflorescence, the flower in this family we don't have an inflorescence. We instead have clustered flowers, or we have solitary flowers. Clustered flowers is where you find something that looks like an inflorescence, yet they are individual flowers borne on different stalks, but they tend to aggregate together. And you can also find one individual flower, and that is what we call a solitary flower. So these flowers, just like any other flowers, they tend to have calyx, and their calyx are usually 5 and 3. Then they have corolla. So we are looking at Gamopetalae. The corolla is the hole that represents the petals. So these corolla are also 5 but fused. They are 5 but fused. Then we look at the stamens. So the stamens are also 5, and they alternate with the corolla, just as we saw in the earlier family. The stamens are 5 and they are alternating with the corolla. Then you look at the gynoecium. So the gynoecium is made up of a superior ovary, The ovary is superior. The superior ovary is the one that grows above other floral holes. The ovary is superior, that is number one, but this is not common for the whole family. There are some members that have epigynous ovary, but generally all members have a superior ovary. Then the ovary is made up of two fused carpels, The carpels are two and are fused. It is made up of a bilobed stigma. That means the stigma has, it is like this. The stigma, remember, a stigma is a pollen receptive surface in flowers. So it is made up of a superior ovary. We say the superior, it can also be called a hypogynous ovary. Hypogynous ovary. The hypogynous ovary is the one that grows above other floral holes. It is made up of two fused carpels and the stigma is bilobed. Then the fruit in this family is either a berry or a capsule. A berry is a fleshy, indehiscent fruit made up of many seeds, while a capsule is a dry, dehiscent fruit that has many lines of weakness. So those are the general characteristics of members of family Solanaceae. Having looked at the various characteristics, I want us to look at some of the genera in family Solanaceae. Genera number one is the genus Solanum. So the genus Solanum is the largest genus in this family. Actually, the name of the family is derived from this genus. As we said in Asteraceae, that the name is derived from the largest genus, which was Aster. Even here, the name is derived from the genus Solanum. So this genus Solanum, some of its distinguishing characteristics, like it has their fruit as a berry. Their fruit is a berry. However, it also has an edible underground stem, which is a root tuber. Underground stem, which is a stem tuber. The stem tuber. Their stem is a little bit enlarged to form a stem tuber. A stem tuber is a solid stem that stores food for the plant, and its anthers are opened by longitudinal, by terminal pores. Its anthers are open. Anthers are open by terminal slits. Anthers are opened by terminal slits. So what I have here is a flower of the genus Solanum. Here you can see I have my fused petals. These are fused petals. Then these are the anthers. These are the terminal slits I was talking about. Terminal slits. However, as I was discussing, I said that the characteristic of having a superior ovary is not cross-cutting. There are some exceptions. So these members tend to have an inferior ovary. They have an inferior ovary. So this is how generally a flower of the genus Solanum looks like. So what are some of the examples under genus Solanum? We have Solanum tuberosum. So Solanum tuberosum is commonly known as the Irish potato. It is scientifically called Solanum tuberosum. We have what they call Solanum melanogena. Solanum melanogena is commonly known as the egg plant. What I have here is the egg plant. You can see this is the fruit that I was talking about. For those of you that have interacted with this fruit, you can bear me witness that when you try to break it, I don't know, I left my knife at home. Yes, you can see inside. I don't know whether the cameraman is zooming in, but you can see inside. We tend to have very many seeds. The seeds tend to be many, which is a typical characteristic of a berry, because a berry is a fruit made up of very many seeds and has a fleshy pericarp. You can see that the pericarp is a little bit soft. So that is Solanum melanogena. Then you have Solanum nigrum. Solanum nigrum is also known as Solanum nigrum. Then you have Solanum dulacumara. So these are some of the examples in the genus Solanum. Next, I want us to look at the genus Physalis. Genus Physalis. Just as we've said in the genus Solanum that their fruit is a berry. Even these ones have their fruit as a berry. That is number 1. Then also instead of having terminal slits, for them they have longitudinal slits. Longitudinal slits. The others have longitudinal slits. And on top of that, their calyx, instead of this appearing, it tends to inflate the fruit. The calyx inflates around the fruit. Inflates around the fruit. The calyx inflates around the fruit. Yes, for those of you that are Ugandans or those of you that are from Uganda, there is what they call, some of the examples under this genus is Physalis peruviana. So Physalis peruviana is what they commonly call entuntunu. I don't know whether people have seen entuntunu, but here in Uganda we call it entuntunu. So when you get that fruit, and you will see that it enclosed within something that looks like a sac. That is the calyx of the flower. Initially, for it inflates around the fruit to form something like a sac. Then we also have what they call Physalis micrantha. Physalis micrantha. So Physalis micrantha is also known as akatutunu, but I don't know how people outside there call it. So we've seen genus Solanum, we've also seen genus Physalis. Next, I want us to look at genus capsicum. Genus capsicum. So genus capsicum is the pepper genus, where we find the peppers. This is the pepper genus. So these members also have a fruit that is a berry. Their fruit is also a berry, and their berry has a lot of seeds. You bear me witness, for those of you that have used green pepper, which is capsicum annum, it has a lot of seeds, and those seeds have what they call periodoplacentations. The seeds attached on the wells of the fruit, but they have a berry as a fruit, and the peppery taste in the fruits is because they tend to have a high concentration of alkaloids. They tend to have a high concentration of alkaloids in their septa. That is why they have a peppery taste. Some of the examples under this genus is capsicum annum. Capsicum annum, which is known as the bell pepper. If it's not called a bell pepper, it can be called greeny pepper. Then another example is capsicum frutescens. So capsicum frutescens is the chili pepper. I don't know if it is chili or chili, but it's chill pepper. Those are some of the examples under the genus capsicum. Their fruit is a berry. They have a peppery taste because of the high alkaloid concentrations in their septa. Then they are usually eaten as fruits. Capsicum annum and capsicum frutescens are some of the examples under this genera. Next, I want us to look at the genus Nicotiana. Definitely, you have already guessed. We are going to talk about nicotine. So, members here tend to have large leaves. For those of you that have seen a tobacco leaf, you can bear witness the leaf is very large. Then they also tend to have yellow flowers. Their flowers are usually yellow. And then, very unique to this family, as this one has the peppery taste, this one tends to have a very strong scent. This family tends to have a very strong scent. And what causes that scent? It undergoes a fermentation. And that fermentation is the one that yields the strong scent. Then, still this family has it has a high concentration of nicotine. Nicotine. So from primary, they used to tell us from our lower levels, they used to grade 1, grade 2 or primary, they used to tell us what are some of the dangerous chemicals found in tobacco. It was nicotine and tar. So this family tends to have a high concentration of nicotine. But very important to know that this nicotine is manufactured within the roots. However, it is stored in the leaves and stored in the leaves. Stored in the leaves. So that is why the people that do the smoking, people that do tobacco curing, they harvest the leaves because the nicotine is found there, but it is manufactured in the roots. Then this nicotine can be of medical importance and it can also act as a stimulant. It can act as a stimulant. However, it can only act as a stimulant when it is used in low concentrations. When it is used in low concentrations. But however, it can be poisonous when it is used in high concentration. High concentration. Can be poisonous when it is used in high concentration. So what are some of the examples under this genus? Number 1 is Nicotiana tobacum. Nicotiana tobacum, which we commonly call as tobacco. Then you also have Nicotiana rustica. This one looks almost like tobacco. So that is for genus Nicotiana. Next, I want us to look at the last genus under this family, that is genus datura. Genus datura. So, for all the other genera that we have so far discussed, we say that their fruit is usually a berry. But we said earlier in our discussions that members of this family can have fruits that are berries or that are capsules. So this genus specifically has its fruit as a capsule. And this capsule has 4 lines of witnesses. It has 4 sutures. It is a 4-sutured capsule, and the other thing it has prickles. So its capsule tends to have thorn-like projections on its surface. So it has capsules that have 4 sutures, and the capsules have prickles. Then this family also tends to have large leaves, and it also has what they call white flowers. It has white flowers. So the best example under this genera is Jimson's weed. But Jimson's weed is an English word. Scientifically, it's called datura stromium. So that is the scientific name of Jimson's weed. So those are the various genera under this family. Next, I want us to discuss the economic importances of this family. Does this family hold any economic importance? Yes, it does. Number 1, importance of this family. Number 1, it is eaten as food. What is eaten as food? We talked of solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum, which is Irish potato, is eaten as staple food for very many communities out there in the world. Number 2, they are used as spices. Members of the genus capsicum, that is capsicum annum, capsicum frutescens, are used as spices for various foods. For example, here in Uganda, we say if you are cooking sauce, let's say fish, and you want it to have a very nice scent, you add the capsicum annum, which is the green pepper, so that it can supply that alkaloid taste for the food to smell tasty. So some are used as spices, some are used as ornamentals. Nicotiana tobacum was usually grown at home as an ornamental. Jimson's weed, some people have it in their compounds as an ornamental. Then some are used as vegetables. For example, like capsicum esculentum, which is this For those of you that don't know, a tomato is also a member of this family, like capsicum, esculentum, which is the tomato. We talked of this solanum melanogena, which is also another vegetable. Then we didn't talk of things like some vegetables like solanum, nicotiana, which is the nakati. I don't know nakati, which are some of the green vegetables sold out there in the market. So they are used as vegetables. Then some are used for medicinal purposes. Some are used for medicinal purposes. So gemstones, weed, tobacco are all used as medicine. For example, they used to tell us that tobacco, having tobacco around your home can be used as something used to treat malaria. At the same time, it can also be used to chase away mosquitoes. Then datura strontium, since it is poisonous, some medicine has been able to be extracted from it. So those are some of the importances of this family. Till next time.